What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at some Shipment gameplay. The main reason is because of the commentary today. I want to talk about the problem with Shipment and Shoot House in these Call of Duty games, and it's probably not what you're thinking, right? I'll get to that in a minute. Before I get into it, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the commentary, the gameplay at any point, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Okay, appreciate recent support. The last video went off. I don't know why or anything like that. I don't even think the thumbnail was that good, but overall it did really good, so I'm happy for that. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, if you're new from that video, let me know in the comment section. But anyway, let's get into today's topic, which is about Shipment and I guess Shoot House a little bit, but mainly Shipment. I think the main thing that you're probably thinking of when you click on a video like this, you're probably thinking like, you know, lazy recycled content, and you're not wrong for that, right? Infinity Ward literally just came out with this stuff. We also had Shipment back in Vanguard, so it's like we're really, you know, stretching the what do you call it? We're stretching the barrel thin, or whatever that phrase is, of just content and of maps. We are really running Shipment into the ground here, but at the same time, a lot of people don't mind it, right? Whenever they take out Shipment 24/7 in the playlist, basically all you hear in the comment section is, or like in tweet replies and stuff like that, is just when is Shipment 24/7 coming back, because that's all anyone cares about, right? Basically, people use this, surprise, as a leveling / camo simulator, or, you know, a grinder, I guess. That's basically what people use it for. Yeah, again, no surprise to anybody if you've, you know, played any Call of Duty ever. That at this point, I don't think anyone fully enjoys, you know, the map Shipment. It's mostly just for grinding purposes, whether it be your level or for camos. And that's honestly, it's the same case for me, right? I'm not an exception or anything like that. This is all I use it for. And I think this is inherently the issue with the game, right? The main issue with this game, well, I guess with Shipment, is just that it takes away from every single other map out there. Basically, it creates this FOMO feel, this FOMO effect, where you're wasting your time, right? And I said this in previous videos, but like, let's take Tarak, for example. Let's take even Hotel, for example. I don't know if Hotel is still in the game. Honestly, I don't know what's in the game, what's not anymore, but let's just take any of these random maps out here. Let's just take Tarak, right? Let's say you play a match on Tarak. It takes you, I don't know, 15 minutes because it's a dom or kill confirmed, and let's face it, it's Tarak, okay? Chances are you're probably not going to finish the match. Yeah, let's say it takes like 15 to 20 minutes and you get, I don't know, let's be generous here. Let's say you get 25 to 30 kills, okay? That in that time, if you were playing on Shipment and if you were playing it like a good lobby, right? Like a good lobby as in people are not good on the map. If you were playing that instead, you could have probably dropped, let's be negative here. Let's not be optimistic here. You probably could have dropped 45 to 50 kills, okay? Let's just say double. In the same span, you could have dropped double the amount of kills. You probably would have like tripled your deaths or something like that as well, but who cares, right? No one cares about KD. They're not showing KD. Lobby leaderboards aren't in this game, apparently. Like, is it in the barracks yet? I don't even know. Like, who cares at this point, right? Like, this is not 2009. Do anybody care about public KDs anymore at this point? If you really want to like flex how good you are or something, people just challenge each other to 1v1s, and even then, that's a side tangent, but even then, I don't really take much validity in 1v1s, okay? It's a totally different playstyle, totally different game. Anyway, going back to this whole Tarak Shipment thing, basically you feel like you just wasted your time if you played on Tarak, and that's just not a good feeling. It's not a healthy feeling, because what people, and me included, or like basically end up doing is you feel like you have to play Shipment, or you have to play Shoot House, or any small map in the game, you know, whether it be Nuketown for Tarak. You have to play these, especially because they're incentivized, because there's a 24/7 playlist, meaning that they know you're going to stay in this no matter what. And that's basically all I'm doing, right? If you look at my playtime, let's say I have 2 days in the game. I probably have more. I would say at least 90% of that has been spent on Shipment or Shoot House. I rarely play any other games, any other maps, and that's kind of reflected in the gameplay that you've been seeing recently. I think I've been playing a lot of Shipment and Shoot House. Granted, I have some older gameplays where, you know, they're on different maps and stuff, but that's basically when the game launched and where I don't have access to Shipment or Shoot House, so that takes care of that. Anyway, I think that this is an issue, and I think it's not healthy for COD players, because at the end of the day, people are going to continuously want smaller and smaller maps. And while I'm a fan of that, right? I like action. I like fast pace. I like rushing around and not sitting in corners. You can tell, again, reflected in the gameplay. I think I'm using an SMG in this gameplay, which is pretty evident that, yeah, I like to move around. I think at the end of my camo grind, I'm only going to use ARs and SMGs, maybe like a sniper or something like that for fun. But yeah, I'm really just like an AR sub player because I like running around. I don't like posting up with an LMG or sitting back with a sniper. That's not me. And I think that's reflected in a lot of the maps that people like. For me personally, for instance, my favorite maps are Treyarch maps like Summit, Firing Range, Nuketown, things like that. Like basically small maps, slums, standoff. Like these are my favorite maps. They are 3-laned. They are, easy to flank. They're easy to rush. There's different flank patterns. There's not really places to camp and hide. And I think that's what I really gravitate towards when I personally would design a map or would enjoy playing on a map. It's just like, hey, you know what? If there's nowhere to hide or anything like that, that's better for me because I don't want to go upstairs and run into 5 claymores. Modern Warfare 2019. Yeah, I don't. Surprisingly, that's not fun for me. It's not fun for a lot of people, especially rushers. I think another negative about Shipment is just that people stopped caring about KD. They stopped caring about how well or bad they do, right? Nobody goes into Shipment nowadays and is like, oh shoot, I got 45 kills, but I died 30 times. Like no one cares about that. You know what I mean? All they see is, hey, I got 45 kills. And I think that goes kind of hand in hand with Infinity Ward's decision to remove deaths on the scoreboard until I guess the very end, where they don't show deaths, right? Because they know people don't care at this point, / they don't want people to get discouraged. That's a whole hand-holding argument that I'm not going to get into in this video, but I disagree strongly with that decision from Call of Duty to basically remove deaths on the scoreboard. Okay, first off, it's map voting. Second off, death on the scoreboard. Like basically they just want they just want you running on a hamster wheel. They don't want you to have any say, any like opinions anymore. It's just, hey, you know what? This is it. This is the game. This is the game you're going to play. And in the case of Shipment, you're just running on the hamster wheel, and it's for camos, it's for leveling up guns for Warzone, whatever the case may be. They got you running, they got me running, and it is what it is, right? There's not much we can do at this point. The only alternative, I guess, would be to just not play Call of Duty. And surprisingly, I don't hate this game. A lot of people are going to say I hate this game. A lot of people are themselves are going to admit that they hate this game. It's not the worst Call of Duty game. I see a lot of people in the comment sections, a lot of people see like my titles and things like that, and they're just like, oh, you know what, like this guy's clickbaiting, or they see my title, they don't watch the video, they're like, oh, I completely agree with this guy, COD sucks. I know it's not good for views, it's not good for comment sections, but I kind of sit on the fence with this game, and honestly with a lot of games, because there's not really many Call of Duty games that I just straight out hate anymore. I would think the closest one would be Call of Duty Ghosts, just because that game was terrible. I would say the beginning stages of Modern Warfare 2019 was the closest thing since Call of Duty Ghosts, because well, have you played it? I mean, the maps are completely terrible. The sound engine is basically Sound Whore City, kind of what you think with this game. But again, in Modern Warfare 2019, I only play Shipment and Shoot House. I don't really care about my deaths. I'm just going for this for camos and things like that. I don't know if I'm even fully experiencing the entire game. I know I'm not, right? If you only play 1 map, 2 maps, you're definitely not experiencing the whole map, the whole game, right? And I think that's another issue with the game. Just people are not fully experiencing Call of Duty anymore, right? They're running on the camo / weapon level hamster wheel over and over, and that's it. I think eventually, ideally, I would like to go back on regular maps, and I think it's gonna feel good. It's gonna be fun to go back on regular maps again, play 6v6 and search and destroy, domination, hardpoint, whatever the case may be, and experience the game again. But I think with the whole camo grind, just knowing how I am as a person, I can't really have a whole lot of fun with that until I get like the job. Like in the infamous words of Kobe Bryant, job's not done. You know what I mean? Like it's not done yet. I have to keep grinding. I have to go for the Orion / polyatomic camo, and once that is unlocked for me, that's when I'm going to be able to have fun with this game. And just a quick update on the camo for anybody who's still around, who still cares. I'm very, very close, actually. I played a lot over the weekend, over the past holiday break and things like that. I honestly think once they bring Shoot House 24/7 back, I'll be very, very close to done, because I need to do long shots, which will take you know, a good amount of time, especially without shoot house. But with shoot house, I think it'll take a lot less time. I have to do long shots on basically everything: assault rifles, SMGs, marksmans. I think I'm done with shotguns and pistols only. Everything else is pretty much I have to do long shots on. And then for leveling up guns, it's just the half the launchers and the snipers. And other than that, everything else is leveled up / ready to go for long shots. And once the long shots are done, I'm pretty much there for the Orion grind. And I'm excited to get back and play the game. On a personal note, I'm not sure what to do with the channel going forward into 2023. I think I talked about this in a previous video, but I don't know. Like, I think a lot of commentaries are doing well right now, which is incentivizing me to do more and more. But at the same time, there's not a whole lot I can talk about every single day, every other day even, with the world of Call of Duty and how slow things are going. I think eventually I could do like proposal videos and like things I would change. That would be kind of cool, I guess. Maybe even some tutorial videos, but I don't know how many people will be down for that. You know, I think eventually I'll do an Orion guide or an Orion like thoughts video. That's definitely on the agenda. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot of videos scheduled or planned. We are going into January very, very soon. And, well, if you've been a subscriber of this channel / you know about Call of Duty YouTube, January is not a very good year, very good month monetarily for Call of Duty YouTubers. So that might explain why some of your favorite guys might drop off. I'm going to try my best not to, but I can't make any promises. But anyway, that's it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Didn't think I was going to get to 11.5 minutes, but here we are. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.